Welcome back to Inside the Mind of a Silver. I D-ranked. I can't decide which map I want to play either, so instead of Mirage or Inferno, I'm just gonna fucking choose Cash. Is this a thing that people do now? You go in with your Twitch name as your gamer tag, as your in-game name, and you advertise your Twitch stream to 7 people, and you hope that you get more viewers because that's the way things work, but you don't put a stream delay on, so you allow stream snipers to come in and snipe your shit? Cause that's what I do. I do that too. Yeah. All right, we've had this conversation like 6 times. We know how crucial pistol rounds are. We also know how bad I am, so I decided to rush into A main without any knowledge of who's in there while taking shots. Now, this is great because I'm confident in my ability to aim my gun, and it's gonna help me out here when I die. You know that quote by Albert Einstein where it's like you either live long enough to see yourself become Batman or you died trying? Yeah, something like that. That's pretty much how I feel like playing Counter-Strike right now. You started off, I was just like, everybody who kills me is just better than me. And now it's round 2 of possibly 30, and I'm already gonna call out somebody for being a smurf. You know, that shit sucks. I didn't want to be the guy who's like, you're smurfing. You're better than me, so you gotta be smurfing, right? And you know what? There's a guy who's only using a deagle, too. This entire game, he top frags. That guy might have had the game of his life. Probably not. He only had like 217 hours. This is some bullshit, okay? Can't be better than me when he has less hours. But at this point, you just gotta make shit up, right? Like, nothing's working for us. Boost me vents. I mean, who's gonna see this one come? They did. They fucking saw it coming. They knew! Who would know that? A fucking smurf, that's who. And when you play against smurfs, you gotta bring your A game. Or when you play against better players that you want to call smurfs because you have no justification for dying so much, you gotta bring your A game, which is why I bring my sloppiest C+ game at best. It's like McDonald's all-day breakfast. Nobody really wanted it, but it gets the job done when you're really hungover. And that's kind of what happens here. Like, I get the job done. I get out alive somehow. And we don't even win because we're good. They fucking grenade their own teammates. Look at collateral teammate nade. That's amazing. You can't even be mad. All right, you gotta train, Rocky. You gotta train to beat the Soviets, okay? I don't care if they're on T's side. You're gonna be like the statue they built after you. Stand still, Rocky. Stand still. Don't move. Emulate that statue. Emulate its greatness, Rocky. You got this. Just hold on. Somebody will come around that corner and it'll be worth it. No, you should probably rotate. That was a waste of time.
Nice. Good shit.
Is it A?
190. There you go, he's 90, that guy.
Sometimes, very rarely though, I become a sneaky beaver and I very quietly infiltrate the enemy lines. Look, they don't even hear me shoot the vet and I can't, they're not even facing me. I can't get a kill. It's really frustrating when you can't get a kill and you know somebody's around the corner, so you peek and he's a fucking hacker! He's not, he's just better than me. Every single player that's better than you also comes with a built-in radar that tells them exactly when you've stopped looking. And as soon as you stop, you're fucking dead! All right, put yourself in my shoes, okay? You're playing against a good team. You're on a 4-spy round. You're gonna reach out for the one thing that's good at sniping people from distance with a one-shot kill potential. The Swag 7, the Mag 7, this is a gun for you. So you're gonna rush in and you're gonna hold a close corner with it because you're an idiot and you disregard all the reasons to buy the slow-firing weapon and you use it in a close quarter range when you miss all your shots and you die to a dude with a P250. You learned your lessons. It's round 2. You're still holding a short corner because you think that that's the way to play with that gun, despite the fact that you are commentating this in your own head because you're making the video right now and you missed the fucking easy shot, Tucker. As this happened, I was like, man, I really don't learn, do I? Fuck you, Tucker. Fuck past Tucker. You need to learn. You need to learn how to play. You're not gonna get better. This is why you're silver for life. You're criticizing yourself in a video. This is so meta. Let's go back to blaming other people for our skill issues. All right, ready? In what world are you and MGE pulling all this kind of shit? Okay, don't lie to me and say you can top frag in 1D like this dude. But you know what makes me even more angry than not knowing if I'm actually getting fucked in the ass by a smurf or just someone who's better? It's people to call GG at 5 to 10 rounds in a matchmaking game where pretty much everybody's playing solo, okay? We're not pros out here. I saw it all the time in League. People would get like first blood and be like, holy shit, the game's lost, dude. 20 minutes of worthlessness. Like, no! Just because a map is CT sided slightly with pros playing it who play it like chess doesn't mean that our stupid asses aren't gonna figure out a way to lose 15 to 1 lead. New half, new you, new squad. We've got pistols out. I've got a brand new stat track Glock. But you know what I like more than my stat track Glock? Knowledge. I like the knowledge to know when it's a stupid time to push out and a good time to back off. I'm getting shot from all sides, and knowledge also helps me understand a few things, like how to lube up for my ass to get fucked by this guy! You gotta look for the silver linings. You can't get pissed off at a video game. You gotta think about things that make you happy, like a 2K, even though neither player was looking at you. Like, that's when you feel good about yourself. A 3v1 victory, and there was no possible way to fuck up, and you didn't fuck it up. That's a good thing to look for. Another good thing to look for is your teammates to back you up. You know, having shitty teammates is a legitimate fear. It's scary. You gotta trust them sometimes when you come into clutch situations. The downside is that it's like trusting the fish from Long John Silver's. Like, I know there's an entire fast food restaurant chain devoted to it, but like, fast food fish sounds fucking miserable. Other times, you gotta back up yourself. You gotta look out for number one, and you gotta lead the charge out there because your team are just sitting ducks. You gotta not get two-tapped by a guy with a pistol, though. That's a guaranteed failure. But above all things on this video, the one thing that I need you to take away is that I became what I didn't want to be. A Smurf calling out baby back bitch who couldn't take responsibility for his own failures in communication and aim skill, so he ends up blaming everybody around him, getting more pissed off at the game and its inconsistencies and not having fun playing. All of that, plus the fact that if you call GG too early, you won't get to see the fucking comeback like this. It's amazing how it doesn't pan out in the end and we actually lose 16 to 11. That's the end of the video. I'm out. Pieces. Inside the Mind of a Silver. We're MGE now.